Hello. I got a growler of Farmstead here. It's double Motueka, single hop, double IPA. Got this filled 6 days ago, and yeah, for the growlers, they do like really like 1 week about like best by dates or best if consumed by dates. Because I guess with a growler, you don't know how long the carb is gonna last. But they filled this all the way to the top at Farmstead, which is a good sign. That can kind of prevent any oxidation. I guess it's really oxidation that could happen really fast, because they purge this with CO2 before they fill it, but there's going to be a little bit of oxygen in there, more than you would get in a commercially packaged bottle or can. So I've never had double Motueka. I think it's the last of the double IPAs and their like single hop double IPA series that I haven't had. And this batch looks like it's pretty good. The pictures I've seen looks really hazy. Hopefully it's really good. I'm expecting good things. Ooh, yeah, and they fill it so much to the top that there was no pff really at all when I opened it. Yeah, I got some cans of the most recent Double Galaxy batch, and I wasn't as much of a fan of it. Not very hazy. For some reason, some of their double IPAs they're making them less hazy than usual. So we'll see about this one. 8% alcohol. Yeah, that's definitely hazier. I wonder if the growlers tend to be hazier. And pouring with a pretty good head. And make sure to close that there. Yes, way hazier than Double Galaxy. Can't really even see my finger through there. And yeah, my current lighting situation isn't great. That looks like orange juice on the camera, but it is not that murky. And the first pour from a growler, usually you can't really get much good head because it's just awkward. But the head looks pretty good. Nice bubbles, pretty thick, and I'm getting some really big OJ aromas already. Oh yeah, that is really, really nice. I didn't look to see when this came out, but their beers don't really last very long at the brewery, so like this is probably well under a month old, probably released 3 weeks ago. I'm not sure. But that's really great. Really, really big on the orange. I guess it's kind of limey too. A lot of times I describe Motueka as sort of lemon lime, but that's in Motueka is used in a lot of different kinds of beers. It's not just a IPA beer. It's usually not featured, especially single hop, I feel like, in hazy, juicy IPAs. It's like Nelson. That's the other New Zealand hop that's kind of more popular. But this is smelling really good. Yeah, this orange juice, lime. Only a little bit of some candy ester stuff, but it's really, really, really hop forward. And it doesn't have that green or spicy pepper kind of bite that I got from Nelson. Maybe there's a little bit of a white grape thing, but it's mostly just like really clean, pure citrus. It's juicy, zesty. It doesn't smell rindy or bitter or like soapy or anything. That smells really, really good. Yep. That's awesome. Really glad that I got this growler. Maybe there's a little bit more candy, sort of vanilla stuff maybe coming in from the yeast in the flavor. Definitely some sweetness. Not very bitter at all. Very, very different from the Double Galaxy. Yeah, I think Galaxy just tends to be one of the more bitter hops. It's really high in the polyphenols. I think that even if it's not very hazy, polyphenol quality can add some bitterness. But this is really mild. But not with the aroma and the flavor. Just so citrusy. Maybe there's a little bit of a melony note there too, actually. Honeydew. Pretty thick, a little sweet. Now I'm getting some light black peppery, earthy bitterness. And we're in the flight path tonight. Not sure if you can hear that. Closed all the windows, so it shouldn't be deafening, but that's a big jumbo jet up there. So this is fantastic. Very glad that Farmstead brought back the growlers, because it's a slightly different drinking experience. Just getting something from the keg rather than something that was put in a can right away. And the keg, I guess it's sitting with more of the yeast in there, or not necessarily yeast, but just sediment and the proteins and polyphenols and all that stuff kind of can just hang out more together. Whereas when you put something in a can, it's not getting the exposure to all those chemical compounds and proteins and everything as much, maybe. I don't know. But this definitely is way hazier than the Double Galaxy, and a lot better. The Double Galaxy was too bitter and not sweet enough, not enough body. This is just perfect. I will say that it's not... It's a little bit dank, but especially on the nose, it's not very green. As I drink it now, I'm getting a little bit more of a cooling herbal quality. Not quite menthol. It's not getting to medicinal Ricola type weird stuff that sometimes Galaxy can do, and some other hops do. It's almost like a minty. Yeah, it's kind of like a minty thing, but not actual mint, but really close. That's what's coming out more than any kind of like dankness or onion or anything like that. It's really, really good. It's almost like, I don't want to say mojito, but not far away from mojito like flavor. It's like an orange mojito. This is fantastic. This is like a 4.75 beer for me, honestly. I love this kind of double IPA. I'd be happy if, like, drinking just this, maybe. Or at least if I could choose one double IPA, maybe it wouldn't be this one, but I'd be perfectly happy having this for the rest of my life, and not another one, I think. Unless my palate changes a bunch, but that's great. Double Motueka. Don't pass it up. It's one of the less sexy hops, but I wish brewers should start doing more with it. I feel like when it first came out, people were experimenting with it. Well carbonated. The feel is really nice on this too. It's soft with just a little bit of a bite, but not bubbly, spritzy, not sharp. Yeah, I shouldn't end this review though. Great beer.